call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the handoff. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Winston. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Holds and fires it complete to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll give it on the counter. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. And test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it on the run. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Missouri.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Pace, 27, jump.
They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to make the tackle.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Right back to the well.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've had a couple of scoring drives, but man, do they need a touchdown drive. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Great job by the back on the option. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Looking for room. It's Knox. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that 1st down.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in, it's Winston. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. In a bunch formation. Trying to get the edge on the right. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looking to throw for it. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. The give out of the gun. And some room to work. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got his man. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. And that is how you get breathing room, my friends, from the shadow of your own goalpost out to the 40-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Coming out with it, it's Graves. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Dances away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Moving away from pressure. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Now they'll run the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He's in open space downfield. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. And that one will give him the lead.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 4 over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. They are willing to roll the dice, going for it. 4th and short from the 41. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this almost feels like a free play on 2nd and inches. 3 wide receivers to the right. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love the coverage in the back end by the secondary. That DB was glued to the wide receiver, just staying right behind him. He was able to locate the ball and get his paw out there to knock it down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
As a defense, when you're trying to stop the run, it's really as simple as just doing your job. You have to have gap integrity up front. DBs need to come downhill and fill. The defense wasn't able to get it done.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To give to the back. Got enough for the first down. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Tiger. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Gonna run it. It's Knox. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
The give to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Give to the running back. Finding open areas. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch.
Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UCF is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging tough. They're up by 4 over Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here come the Irish back on offense. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. First down for this offense. The run to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make match. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, it's a reverse. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They have got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the stomping has commenced. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.